Hello, brothers and sisters. I'm like, welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down and getting under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, I'm very fucking important. And I'm going to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people who like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT, people like weed, people like marijuana, people just who cannot think outside the box, who uses escapism as a form of their liberalism and their emotions. Listeners' discretion is advised. These messages and videos are not pertaining to the masses of asses, so listeners' discretion is advised again. Now, let's get on with the subject now here. This video is pertaining to, and you should already know. What do you think I'm going to say? And I'm not Yo Arse, man. Not your Peter Pan. This is my daughter. She's sleeping.
We still need to swing.
This video is going to be about white rappers versus black rappers, okay? Please understand that I am no racist. I'll just tell you my opinion. It's not subjective. And a lot of people would agree with me when I talk, because usually they do, when they really understand my points. Okay? Sometimes they get me misconstrued. Like, for example, you know, I made a video about this a little while ago about being understood and being not understood. So let's say you said, okay, how people evolve, okay? Somebody might not understand just what you just said. You said in general, people evolve a certain way. But in particular, they will try to correct you and try to say something like, yeah, over time, people have done, and you just said that. I just said that, okay? You said the same exact thing, but they just said it in their own voice. And then people understand them, and you said the exact same thing. I said exact, okay? In general, okay? And it doesn't matter what color or race, you just got to the point a little bit broader than they have, okay? And other than that, I want to say that every rapper is different in their own way. These days, we can't tell who's white and who's black anymore. There are some albino individuals who look black, but their skin is not black, but they have black features on their face. Do you agree? Yes or no? Okay, right? And usually if you say you don't agree, then that means you're a liberal, okay? I don't care for liberals. I told you this already. And 9 times out of 10, if you try to explain yourself that way, they're not going to understand you. Okay, because they don't like the way you sound or the way you look, okay? You got to watch those things, okay? So, this subject is about white rappers versus black rappers. Now, black rappers have always had the bigger genre, okay, of this game, okay? And they started way back in 85, okay? Maybe even earlier than that, because I used to listen to rap with Biggie Smalls and Tupac and all of them. I remember the old school raps and stuff, but I can't remember it first off the top of my head. I'm really old. I'm a 46-year-old male raised in the 80s, okay? And so I'm really alpha. So there's not too many alphas out there. But as I listen to rap as it grows, I realized that there is such thing called white privilege and black privilege. And this is what I kept telling people about Dave Chappelle. He's on the white humor side. Kevin Hart, he's on the white humor side. Please understand that most things that are bought from white folks, okay? If they want it, they will have it. Black folks don't have the time or the money, or they can't even afford it, okay, to purchase such things, okay? So whenever you hear Tupac get real popular, guess who bought his product more? White folks. White folks brought his product more because they listened to his music. And I keep telling people, like, Biggie Smalls was more blacker than fucking Tupac to me, okay? Because Biggie Smalls wasn't no fucking gangster, okay? He wasn't down with all that bullshit. It's just a wordplay they played on, and his flow wasn't even as tight as Biggie Smalls. But understand what I'm saying here, that now I seen Vanilla Ice, okay? During those days, he was tight at that time. So now the new age ones come out, and then it gets better and better and better. But please understand this whole generalization, what I'm saying here. White folks buy more things. That's my whole message. And whenever you hear someone real popular, it's because of white folks. It's never because of black folks and their own people. Never because of Mexicans or anything like that. There are 60% of individuals. Okay, who is this? Okay, let me see. From, okay, new visit. I don't know who that is. Okay, I get plenty of females hitting me up on there. I'm not interested in most of them. I told them, if you're not a virgin, you got to pay. Okay, because I got no time. Women are tripping these days over a guy like me. Okay, I get tired of it. I'm about to just get off of all these different fake ass sites with these fake ass pictures and shit like that. But that's not the subject. But understand this: I've met the fastest rapper alive, and it wasn't Eminem. to me, was between Busta Rhymes and another unknown guy selling who was faster than Busta Rhymes, who could speak like about 3,000 words within 1 minute. But you never heard of him. I don't know. I don't remember his name. But if he can come up with his own monies and some white folks give him some props, people will buy his money. People will know that he is the best alive. I have never heard anyone faster than this black guy, and he's actually faster than fucking Busta Rhymes. Now, nobody want to talk about Busta Rhymes, but he's legend. Okay, he can't be stopped by Eminem. If he want to come out and blow him out the water, he can easily. The only difference between Eminem and Busta Rhymes is that people tend to gravitate towards Eminem because of the fact that simply because he's white and his wordplay. But look, what about Busta Rhymes' wordplay? Okay, so you can't. What about hey ya, what do you call it? Limp Bizkit, not Limp Bizkit. What am I? What's the team called who sing hey ya? Okay, he fell off the charts. I don't know what happened to him. I can't think of their names. I remember Bone Thugs and Harmony. They was nice in their flow and shit like that. And there's a whole bunch of black rappers that's forgotten, okay? But understand what I'm saying here. There's a whole lot of black rappers out there who are not usually recognized by the white media. And so if they don't want them out there, that's all I got to say. There's such thing as white privilege. There's such thing as black privilege too, though. But please understand that blacks are only about 13% of the population. Did I make myself clear? Okay, blacks are only 13% of the population. So if a bunch of whites want to buy something in a certain things from music from the hood, then they'll do so. So that's why I keep telling us, stop saying that, man. Stop saying this is only no. It's what white people like. When you hear Dave Chappelle stand on the stage, I automatically know he's more on the white humor side. Okay, but when you hear Cat Williams, you can see the big obvious Tyler Perry. He's on the queer side. He's a comedian. He's funny, just right up there with Cat Williams. He's still on the black side. He's just acting black. But then when you see David Chappelle, okay, to me, people say I sound like David Chappelle. I don't want to be compared to that man. I'm more funnier than he is if I had the chance. If I was offered some fucking money. And I'm a schizo too, motherfucker. And I'm a schizo, and I don't use alcohol or drugs. I do take my medication, though, from time to time. Lots of people laugh at my goddamn videos. I'm cringy, though, because I try to be cringy to get a lot of people off, though. But understand this. Black rappers versus white rappers. Blacks still have it hands down. So right now we got Eminem because he's white, and lots of whites gravitate towards him. It's that simple, okay? It's not because he's the best, okay? Because I heard the best, and he wasn't the best, okay? And other than that, that's all I really wanted to say, okay? What was that group called with what's called Bodicious, okay? God damn it, I'm getting a brain fart, okay? And they used to sing that, hey ya, and I can't think of it, and it was a brother, it was a duo. Hey, turn that down. Okay, it was a duo, okay, and I forgot him because I'm getting older and I had to take my ginseng, okay? But other than that, I'll probably think about it as soon as I get off of here, which is kind of crazy, though. But, of course, the memory of a human being in this body, okay, sucks balls, okay? Some people don't have to study that much to remember things, okay? But then there's some people who got to study more and more. Okay, but other than that, that's all I really wanted to say about black rappers versus white rappers. And y'all have a good motherfucking day. Peace.